Jussie Smollett. Now, tell me. Tell me when you. All right, I'll tell you how I felt about it.
Okay.
I'm a black man in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Jussie Smollett is a black man in Chicago. When I read the story, I immediately said to the entire team, this is 100% bullshit, and I would like to create a meme. And it was a meme called Hate Crime Starter Pack. And Facebook actually blocked us from posting it. They called it a political post.
Oh, shit.
But it had the picture of the two Nigerian dudes. It had, they were wearing MAGA hats. It had some nooses, a little fucking hot sauce bottle with bleach in it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And fucking had all the fucking...
A Subway sandwich.
So here's my thing as a non-law enforcement bystander. You're rich. You live in the fucking loop. In the third largest market in America. There's cameras everywhere, one. Two, why the fuck would you be going to get your own fucking sandwich from Subway? You're rich and it was a polar vortex outside. Three, bleach freezes at 18 degrees. It was negative 20 that day. He would have been hit with a bleach sickle, if anything. That's third. Fourth, you want me to believe that two racist Trump supporters said, here's that fire. Why the fuck would racist Trump supporters be watching Empire and know who the fuck you are from there?
That was just like the glaring thing. Like everything that you said, but like white people don't even watch it. Like literally.
Not a good amount do. That's why they lasted this long.
But they're not Trump supporters, obviously. And
if they are, they're shameful about watching Empire, so they ain't gonna tell nobody.
They're not gonna spot you, Juicy.
Let me add one to that. You're in Chicago.
Yeah.
Walking around with a MAGA hat?
Our racism, during 18-degree weather.
Right.
Our racism, I'm not under any delusion that Chicago does not have racism.
Facts.
We don't have that type of brazen racism in downtown Chicago where you're more likely to be caught than about 95% of the places in this country.
Facts.
When you, as a law enforcement officer, heard this story, what did you think?
I thought about a few of the elements that you said, but I'm also inclined, because of the things that I've dealt with, that anything is possible. Anything is possible, yeah. And I don't want to discredit a victim and then be the asshole who said, oh, you're a liar and this, that, and the other before I have any facts on anything.
I appreciate that.
I don't want to put somebody in a box and say
that's
he's
a
lying 'cause of
respectable
this, that,
position.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to. How terribly I would feel for doing that to somebody, and that's across the board. Rape victims get accused a lot of making that type of stuff up, and that's one of the most emotionally scarring things that any person could be through.
I wholeheartedly agree with you.
While we're on this topic of like infamous cases that have come out of Chicago, what were your thoughts about the Kenneka Jenkins case? Do you remember that case?
Can you refresh
That's
me?
the girl that got found.
That was
in
the girl
freezer
that was in Rosemont.
Oh, in the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
I think most, and maybe not most, but a lot of people thought that was a conspiracy, that somebody locked her in there or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think she was intoxicated and
No, she definitely was. I looked into that case way more than any civilian should probably look into any case that they can't do shit about. To me, and for all the listeners who this is their first time listening, I'm a hardcore conspiracy realist, not a theorist. I don't really fuck with theories too much because I got a shit ton of theories that don't mean shit.
Sure, right.
From everything that I read about that place and all the shady shit that's happened over the years, to me, it seemed like this was some human trafficking shit that went awry.
Or a body part abduction.
Human trafficking. Doesn't matter if you just want her liver or you want her vagina. Yeah. It does not matter what you want this person for. It's human trafficking.
Sure, I understand.
And that is to me, like, if you actually go back and look at the videos, there's a guy, Dr. Ali Muhammad, multiple PhDs. He really broke down in about a 3-hour fucking, where he just pulled up all the evidence, all the court records, all the fucking data from the cameras. It was a different girl on camera. And when I say a different girl, I mean there was about 20 pounds difference on the girl. I don't know why that would be. I don't even want to speculate, because that young woman is dead. And that is a tragedy.
And if that's the case, then 2 young women, or one is dead and one could potentially still be missing.
One is dead and one has answers for us. Why were you there wearing the same shit as this girl, being seen on camera, for what reason? But I'm glad that he asked that question. While we're on the topic of rape, and that was what we were talking about prior to, and you were talking about how rape is one of the most egregious crimes possible, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. The only crime that I immediately identify as worse than rape is child molestation.
Agreed.
I actually have a way to punish child molesters and fucking support our public schooling system all wrapped in one. Like, I do.
I believe I've heard this theory.
Yeah, I think I told you about this.
Yes, you
What I want people to know is that don't support the phonies. Support the real. You know what I mean? How can these people be talking about how they so real and they don't care about our communities? How can they be talking about what they, all this, you know, the hood, blah, 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 blah. They don't care about our communities. You know what I mean? Listen to the words that people say in their lyrics and tell me if that's some real if that's real to you. You know what I mean? Listen to what they saying. Don't just bob your head to the beat. Peep the game and listen to what I'm saying and hold us accountable for it.